Oh my God, Carrie, thank God you're here. I need your help.
Come in.
What's going on?
My hero.
I'm so sorry, Kira. I just couldn't wait any longer.
For what?
For the next fit tip. I need to know the hows of eating.
Here, Megan, sit down. Can I get you anything to eat or drink?
Megan, it's really not that complicated. You've been avoiding the no-no ingredients: high fructose corn syrup, hydrogenated oils, trans fat, anything with more than 8 grams of sugar, 4 grams of saturated fat, and anything ending in -ol, right?
Yeah. Well, that's the truly important thing. The how-tos of eating are just some tips and changes that you can make to your diet to make sure that you're maintaining a steady insulin level.
I don't get that whole insulin thing. I mean, what does it mean?
Well, insulin is a hormone released by the pancreas in response to sugar entering into the bloodstream.
Sugar is the reason so many dieters avoid fruit, because certain fruits can spike insulin levels.
And ultimately, insulin is the reason why liver, muscle, and fat cells have the ability to absorb sugar from the bloodstream and store it as energy in the cells. It's an essential part of our metabolism. Without it, we wouldn't be able to use energy.
The problem is when you spike your insulin level, at some point it has to come down. When insulin levels drop, your body responds by telling you you're hungry, yet again. So, keeping a steady insulin level is the key to maintaining a healthy caloric intake.
So I should just avoid fruit.
You don't want to avoid fruit because of its nutritional benefits. To protect yourself from the havoc that high sugar foods can wreak on your system, you're going to want to get to know the glycemic index. Now, where did we put? Oh. You can find this online too. A score of 60 or higher are foods you want to be wary of on the glycemic index. High-scoring foods include watermelons, bananas, several cereals, dates, raisins, sodas, and Gatorade.
So I should just avoid those.
You don't even necessarily need to avoid them. Just make sure that you consume some protein with, or better yet, before eating a high sugar piece of food. This will slow down the absorption of sugar from the bloodstream, making sure your insulin levels don't spike. A handful of almonds or a low-fat piece of string cheese should do the trick.
Another great way to keep insulin levels steady is by eating breakfast every day. Skipping breakfast in the morning automatically puts your body on energy storing mode, and energy can only be stored so long before it becomes fat. Then, a sudden rush of food, usually overeaten food at lunch, blasts your insulin levels to the max, giving you a superficial burst of energy, and then putting more food on the waiting list to be stored as fat.
Speaking of overeating, a great tip is to make sure that each meal you eat is around or under 400 calories, since that's about the maximum the body can use at any one time for energy. Anything over 400 calories at one sitting will most likely be stored as fat.
And if you're eating a 2,000 calorie diet, that's at least 5 meals a day. Eating more often during the day will save you a lot of headaches and a lot of stored fat. Plus, you get to eat more often.
Fun!
Did that help a little bit?
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better now. But, got anything to eat?
Thanks. For the road.
Travel safely.
Thanks, girls.
Bye.
Have a good night.
We should remind people that if they have questions, they can email us at homegym@comfyfitness.com.
I'll send it out in an email tomorrow.